This is a cinnamon apple pancake. It has seriously been like one of the tried and true things throughout my pregnancy that sounds good to me in the morning. It has 20 grams of protein. I use the Kodiak waffle mix and just make it into a pancake mix and use milk for extra protein, and it is so good. Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Today is Thursday, and I'm so happy because today I just have a long list of things that I want to kind of check off, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. But I wanted to sit down and just do a little catch up and kind of update you guys on what life has looked like. I just made myself a latte. I got the peppermint mocha Chobani creamer yesterday, and it is so much better than any other Chobani creamer I've ever tried. It's absolutely my favorite. And I even have my not so favorite espresso pods that I used for my Nespresso, and it's still just so good. I'm so excited. I've been really wanting to decorate for Christmas for a couple weeks now, and Caleb was like, no, we have to wait until Thanksgiving. And I think I'm slowly chipping away at that. And it snowed over the weekend quite a bit. I want to say we got like 6 or 7 inches of snow, and it stayed around for a few days. So I was especially feeling the Christmas spirit. Now everything has melted. It's gonna get back up to the 60s. So we'll see if we get to Christmas decorations this weekend or if it's a next weekend thing. If you're new here, my husband works out of state 5 days a week, and so he is not here except for on the weekends, except today. He's coming home tonight. He has a wedding he's in this weekend, so we have rehearsal and rehearsal dinner tomorrow, and then the wedding on Saturday. So I'm really excited to be able to see him a little bit earlier this week. Some of the things that I want to get done today have to do with Christmas decoration prep, but a lot of it is like handmade Christmas things that I want to just like slowly work on. This week I am 17 weeks pregnant. It is actually crazy to say that out loud. It still doesn't feel real that I'm pregnant, though I do wake up every morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like slowly getting a little baby bump. It is crazy, and it's just like the most exciting thing ever. I have so many people around me that are pregnant, so it's just so fun to share the season with so many loved ones, and then to experience it myself is so cool. It makes me just so much more excited for the holidays this year for some reason. I think it's just like special. It's Caleb and I's last holiday season, just the two of us, and then knowing like next year we'll have a baby, and it's just wild to think about. And so I don't really feel like I do much day to day that really has anything to do with my pregnancy. We're waiting to find out the gender until our 20-week appointment. It's actually our 21-week ultrasound. And then I think Caleb and I will do something like intimate together, and I don't know what that will look like. I don't think we'll do anything huge, but I definitely feel like I'm not able to buy decorations or clothes or start planning out the nursery until we know what this baby is. All of those things are to come, which will be so fun, and maybe kind of will be able to be in the new year, which I'm not mad about either. We'll see what we get up to, but I just wanted to say hi and welcome to the vlog and catch you guys up on a little bit of life. I just had a lady come by and pick up a table from Facebook Marketplace, and so I went and opened gates for her to be able to come through. So I'm gonna go and shut the gates, but it is so beautiful outside. It's like the perfect day for a walk. I wasn't planning on walking today, but later I might need to go on like a long walk in the woods. It is so beautiful. Hey, bud. So Winston is my in-laws dog, kind of like a family dog, and he is the best farm dog ever. He seriously is so on top of like scaring away pests, getting little animals. He like barks and is so alert at like random people coming to the farm, but he is the sweetest dog at the same time. My little nieces and nephews will like jump on his back and he won't flinch. He's just the best dog. And I seriously feel so good having him here on the farm because it's just such a big space, and you never know, but having a good farm dog makes me feel so much more comfortable. Caleb and I really want a puppy and to get a puppy at some point. And so I'm hoping that Winston will be like the dog that trains our puppy, like the ways of the farm, because I'm seriously like, I want a dog exactly like Winston. And if it's not gonna turn out like Winston, I feel like I would be disappointed. Not really, but he's just one of those really good dogs that's hard to come by. And I love him so much. And I'm not really a dog person. I really am more of a cat person, but he has changed me. I have been wanting to dry some oranges for orange garlands, and so I bought a ton of oranges, and I'm gonna do that here in a minute. It's kind of like a slow and steady process. I'm going to slice all the oranges and then they go in the oven for like 2 to 3 hours. We'll just see how many I get done. But before I do that, I want to show you guys a few items that I thrifted this past weekend while in Maryland. Where my parents live, they have a few good thrift stores near them, and whenever we go, I've always found stuff. I usually go in being like, I don't really need anything, and I don't spend a lot of time there, but I always leave with something, and so I have to show you guys what I got. The first thing is just this crew neck. Actually, both of the clothing items I got were for Caleb, and I have worn them exclusively. I don't think he's even worn these yet, but this is just like a really nice heather gray, kind of thick vintage crew neck, and it says, "Gotta go to Moe's." I think it's like a Mexican restaurant, but I thought it was really cute. And then the second thing that I got, which I really like the fit of this as well, is this lacrosse hoodie. And I just thought that the graphics were so cute on it. I honestly might be stealing this and wearing this more than Caleb. And then the thing that I intentionally got for myself, I was headed out of the store and I was just like looking at the shoes. I've been really wanting some rain boots, some muck boots for just like around the winter as a transition shoe, and I've really been looking at some hunter boots, which I haven't pulled the trigger on. I've like put them in my cart and then forgotten about them and then put them in my cart and just have never purchased them. And I was looking through like their boot section. They had them like clipped on hangers. And I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to find some hunter boots. Literally the moment I said that in my head, I turned these over and they were the Hunter brand. They're 7.5s, which is exactly my size. And I'm just so excited. They're already a little dirty. I used them for chores the other day. They fit me like a glove. They have the cute little buckles on the side. I especially wanted the tall boots. And so flipping these over was like, I was shocked. I like literally thought it would be so cool to find these thrifting, and then these were the first ones that I touched. I'm so happy with that find, and I really love having some new hoodies and crew necks around. Okay, now I'm going to make dried oranges. Basically what you do is you just cut orange slices really thin, and then you put them in the oven at 200 for like 3 to 4 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how thick your oranges are and how dried they are. But you want really fresh oranges. You don't want your oranges to be sitting, so that's kind of why I'm on the move to do them tonight. Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. I am on the way to pick up a few things. Caleb got back in last night and we have a wedding to go to tomorrow. He's actually in it. So he has the rehearsal tonight and then we'll both go to the rehearsal dinner. And then I think the wedding tomorrow is at like 3 or 4. But I'm gonna go pick up his suit. He got like a suit tailored. So I'm gonna go pick that up, and then I have some prints waiting for me at CVS that I did like same day delivery, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I'm doing with those prints. I've kind of been re-inspired to do some home things. I think getting ready for Christmas decorations, I think we'll put them up here in the next week, and just wanting to kind of like tie everything together. I've had like a lot of loose ends sitting around the house, so finally getting some of those things done feels so good. I'm still drying oranges from last night. I basically got the batch that I put in last night completely done. There were a few more that weren't fully dried at like 10, so they took like almost 4 hours. It's crazy. Maybe longer, maybe like 5 hours. And then I put in a new batch this morning. So I just had them on low at 175, and it just takes a while for them to be completely done, but it's kind of a mindless process once they're in the oven. I just check on them every hour or so, flip them if they need to be flipped, and I'm really excited to make some garlands. So we might do that today too. We'll just see what we get up to, but it's so nice to have Caleb here. He's doing just a bunch of stuff around the farm as to why I'm going to pick up his suit, and then yeah, I'm excited to go to dinner and then have this wedding tomorrow. It'll be a fun weekend, but I thought I would just say hi to you guys now before things get crazy. I brought my coffee with me, and you guys, okay, sorry about that. Caleb had a call that came in. His phone is still connected, and I didn't want to talk while he was on a work call, but I got my phone set up. I made myself a latte this morning. I'm still finishing the remnants of it, so I'm just bringing it on the road. I just got back from running errands, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing. I just have this denim top on that you guys see me wear all of the time, and then my trusty jeans, and then my platform Uggs. The lighting in here isn't incredible, but I wanted to put a full-length mirror somewhere, and this little area is so easy to just be wasted space. So you come in from our mudroom area into this little room. It's almost like a hallway into the kitchen. And a lot of times boxes just really pile up here. I don't know, it's just like a very unusable space practically. And so I was like, where can I put a full-length mirror downstairs? And so I landed on this room, and then we just have this jute rug in here. These glasses are actually from my little sister. She gave them to me. She always has the cutest, like trendiest things. So she told me that she doesn't ever wear these. So I took them with me. I think they're from Target, she said. And I've been wanting some like blue light glasses that I can just throw on, and I really, really like the way that these fit my face and look, so I'm really happy with them. It is about lunchtime, so I'm gonna make Caleb and I some lunches. One friend's husband works for this company that makes pizza crusts, and they sell them wholesale. It's like oven roasted pizza crust, and then you just put toppings on and wait for everything to just like melt. It's kind of like a take and bake, but you do all the toppings fresh, and I love them so much. I think we have like 2 or 3 crusts left, so I'm gonna go ahead and use those up for our lunch, and I'm really excited because they always turn out so yummy, and they are literally the easiest to do ever.
Wow.
Thank you. Nice.
You're not gonna have any pizza?
This one is mine. I did crushed pepperoni with olives. I don't know why I never put olives on my pizza, but they sounded so good while I was putting jalapenos on Caleb's. Caleb likes a little bit spicier. I really like jalapenos, but not really on my pizza. So his is just a regular pepperoni with jalapenos on the top, and I'm so excited for these.
Grapes?
Olives.
I didn't know we had olives.
I kind of forgot about them. I got them a long time ago. Show the camera your personal pan pizza. Okay, I am just now looking at these prints, and I love them so much. I'm excited to frame them and put them up on the wall. This is, I'm trying to think who the artist is, but he has so many neat prints. They're like drawing sketches, and I just think they're so beautiful. So I printed them out in a 11 by 14 size, and then just got them on poster paper, which is glossy, and I would rather it be matte for like a sketch drawing, but when they're behind glass, you really can't tell. So I have these 2 black frames that have really wide mats, and then the 11 by 14 cutout, which I really loved. I think I picked these up at Home Goods maybe, or TJ Maxx, I don't remember. One of those places, and they had a set of 2 for a really, really good price. So I picked them up. They've actually just been sitting, leaning up against the wall in our living room. And so I'm really excited to see what these prints look like. I was trying to find prints that were vertical rather than horizontal, but I could find none that I really liked. And so We're gonna see how I like the frames stacked on top of each other horizontally. So I'm excited to put these prints in and we'll see how they look. But I really, really like these frames. They're really, really heavy duty and I can just tell they're really good quality. Hey guys, it has been a little bit of time since we hung up those pictures, but I wanted to turn on the camera. I just got ready for the rehearsal dinner that we're going to tonight. Before it gets super dark, I wanted to show you guys a few other things that I've just been thinking about that I've done around the house since I've been talking a lot about home things. You can hear in the background, it's my laundry going. I have done a few things that I really like to the house. That have just been a few extra touches that I feel like just make, at least for me, such a big difference. And it's always fun to see a difference in the house whenever you look at the same things every single day. So just like sprucing it up a little bit gives me motivation to keep going. Like this whole area right here needs to be addressed at some point. I really would love like a really beautiful antique cabinet or shelving system to put here. This right here was our old TV stand in both of our apartments. And I really, really like it. I think we'll use it in our family room eventually, but it needs like a bunch of baskets on the shelves. I think it has a lot of potential and I don't want to get rid of it, but this is the only place that I really like it, either here or we'll move it into the living room at some point. And then all of these little trinkets are things that I want to display throughout the house, but we just haven't found a place for them. Ignore Caleb's belt. I don't know why it's there. Honestly, nothing is really fully finished in this house, but just slowly putting pieces together makes me feel so good and just 1 inch closer, because I've said this so many times, but like decorating a home and curating just a look that looks timeless that you'll love over time just takes time. And so I totally understand that and want to take my time with everything, but just nothing is fully finished is basically what I'm trying to say. But I did hang up this mirror here over this like entry table situation and I really, really love it. I really like that it's now like eye level. Before it was like really low and I couldn't really see, so it's nice before you walk out the door just being able to glance in the mirror. And I just think it kind of opens up the space. I think mirrors can be used really strategically throughout the house and I really love this one here. I just think like you can look and see the living room. Just think it works really well here in this space. Of course, the living room, we put up these 2 pictures today and I absolutely love it. I don't feel like I ever have this light turned on, but that's what it looks like on. I need to get a pillowcase for this pillow, but it's a feather insert, so I really like it. The lighting in here is so rough, I'm so sorry, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing for the rehearsal dinner. It's very casual. People are wearing jeans, so I just kept on the jeans that I had on earlier and cuffed them at the bottom. And then I'm just wearing these black boots, which I actually love more than I've ever loved in a season. And then just wearing a sweater and a matching black denim jacket. And then I'm just carrying my Coach tote, which I just love because I feel like it gives me a little bit of a different texture and a little bit of a different color for my outfits where I'm wearing lots of black like tonight. Happy Saturday. It is an especially good Saturday. Caleb and I went out hunting this morning and Caleb shot a buck first day of opening season and it was just like the coolest experience ever. I've never been out hunting besides like pheasant hunting with a big group, and so just sitting there and watching his like whole process was so cool and just like so neat to see these big animals that will then feed us, and just really neat to see that whole process. So we were out, we woke up at like maybe 5:45 and got dressed and headed out by like 6. And we were out there until Caleb shot this buck. It's a 10-pointer, so it's really exciting. His brother's over, he shot a deer as well, and I'm making biscuits and gravy. So I just made the biscuits, I'm about to pop them in the oven, and then I'm gonna start on the gravy. This is like Caleb's favorite meal. It's also just like the best comfort meal on a Saturday. And then I'll probably make some scrambled eggs on the side. So that's what we're up to this morning. We have a wedding later this afternoon, but so far it's just been like such a fun morning. It's beautiful outside. It's like in the 50s. And so we couldn't have asked for a better morning. Here are the biscuits. I give them a little bit of a milk wash on the top so that they have a golden top.